Come on! Welcome to the Wild Wild West on Raven's Realm Tabletop podcast. Tonight we've got a cast of characters to introduce to you. Tonight our Fate Master of the Universe will be Chris. Say hi.
Hey, I'm Chris. I'll be your Dungeon Master, Fate Master.
And then we have Brandon with a Cursed Wanderer. Tell me about your character.
Oh man, so, hi folks, Brandon here. So Colt Blackwood is cursed by a witch after he ran off with her spellbook. Been traveling around ever since, and every now and again he runs into some really bad luck and really awkward times.
Nice. All right, then we have Kai, the traveling demon who's been ordained a priest. I need to hear more details about this traveling demon priest.
Yeah, I'll be playing Angelica McLean, who is a demon who got ordained as a priest just to see if she could, and now goes around traveling and giving quote-unquote service to the towns that she visits, just kind of for a good laugh.
Excellent. And Ryan, tell me about your free spirit gambler character.
Hi, y'all. I'll be playing Sylvia's Second Life Sutton, who recently lost her sheriff husband, and since losing him, she has been traveling the world, drinking and gambling, and on her second lease on life, and just trying to live life to the fullest.
Excellent. And then lastly, you got myself, Justin Bourne, playing Blake Buford, the gun-slinging cowboy. Yeah, you'll learn more about him later. He's pretty much your idealistic idea of what a cowboy should be, like that Clint Eastwood style. But yeah, Chris, would you like to introduce the world for us?
Certainly. It is 1898, and you are in Western Frontier, in the Arizona area, sort of fictional Arizona area. This town is called Three Lakes, and all of your characters have arrived here for different reasons which may or may not be revealed by the players. We'll see. And you find yourself in this area. It's very dry and arid. It's the desert, of course. So as it is beginning to be dusk, you find that the temperature is finally dropping and kind of taking that heat off of you. And just as the sun is beginning to set, that's when you all four roll into this town called Three Lakes at the same time. And we come into the scene where you are traveling down the road together. Maybe you know each other, or maybe you're total strangers, but you happen to find yourselves together right on this path. And as you come into the town, you notice that there is a wide main street. Let's see if that'll reveal for you. And it's hide areas. Let's go. All right. And you can see this main street area as you're coming in from the east towards the west side of town. Just as you're heading in, there's a man who seems to be leading a horse across the path. He's wearing a wide-brimmed cowboy hat, and he notices you guys all traveling in kind of at the same time. And he looks up at, who is this nearest person? Blake Buford. And he says, "Hey, how you doing?" Are you muted?
He's muted.
I changed my binding. Howdy, partner.
Yeah, are you new in town?
Yeah, it's just passing on through.
Alright, well, if you need anything, let me know. There's a hotel over there called the Grand Vista.
Well,
rooms are
talk to me
pretty
about
cheap.
this saloon. Do y'all happen to have any kind of saloon in this here Three Lakes?
Yeah, it's called the Last Chance Saloon. It's down there across from Grand Vista Hotel. But, you be careful now. Don't be drinking too much.
Keep the light on for you.
Why are you so friendly? Is there something that you need?
Something I need? Well, You call it Southern hospitality? It's not dead yet.
Sorry.
He's just being friendly, guys. It should be completely fine. I say we just go to the saloon, get a drink, and I don't know, why are you guys here?
Every time. Oh my gosh.
A drink sounds good to me. I'm here for reasons. What about you?
What are reasons? I understand.
You know, money. That is mostly it.
There's a lot of money in Three Lakes?
I will find out.
Fair enough.
Supposedly some gold, maybe. Let's find out together then. He says, Colt like nods his head at y'all.
Where did you say we're going to the saloon? Last Chance Saloon is down the road to the left?
Oh, you're talking to me?
Yeah, yes, you.
Sorry, I spaced out a
friendly,
little bit.
friendly traveler.
Yeah, Last Chance Saloon across from the Grand Vista Hotel. As this man is standing there taking you all in, let's go by one by one and say what he sees. Starting with Blake. What does your character look like?
Okay, so Blake. Let me see. Blake is. Okay, Blake carries around pearl-handled revolvers. He is a tall glass. Let's see. He is very strong and tall and God, I lost my description. I had one. But
He's a manly man.
he's a very manly man. He's got a very square chin and a little butt on his little chin too, because it's just that fucking manly. He's got high cheekbones and a prominent jawline and a scruffy beard. His sharp blue eyes are always alert, scanning his surroundings for any signs of danger.
All right, what does Angelisa look like?
She's about 5'7", a little stoutly. She has a dark brim hat on and a priest collar with all black clothing, despite being in the middle of hot weather. At least it's cooling down now. She has a knife in like a little holster. She doesn't have a visible gun on. And she has like black cowboy boots on.
And I'm sorry, was her name Angelica or Angelisa?
Angelica.
Okay, all right. What does Sylvia look like?
Sylvia would be a middle-aged woman with this reddish hair, and she is dressed modestly. However, out of place, looks like a gun holster with this shiny sheriff gun that she keeps to her side, and she has a satchel which you see some dollar bills hanging out of. Not very much showing, but it seems to be just full of cash.
Nice. Okay, what does Colt look like?
All right, let's see. Colt Blackwood is a rugged, weather-beaten, average height man. Let's see, tall and lean. His skin is sun-baked. He travels a lot. Probably wears a modest hat. It doesn't have a very wide brim to it or anything like that. Short brimmed. Probably walking his horse reluctantly into town. You can tell they don't necessarily have a functional relationship. And let's see. He has a certain charm and charisma that draws people to him. His sharp wit and quick tongue is not afraid to speak his mind. However, certain circumstances in his life have left him pretty jaded in general. How about that?
I like it. And I'm glad you reminded me about horses. So you have the option, if you want to be on a horse, you can do so. If you want to be on foot, it's up to you. So what are the four of you doing?
I'll be heading to the saloon.
Justin, are you reading again?
Yeah, I did it again.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'd be going to the saloon and tying up my horse.
Okay. As you guys pass down the street, you notice that there's a church here. And as soon as you pass, there is a preacher standing outside on the steps. And he says, Turn around now, this land is cursed. Turn back where you came from. El Diablo comes tonight.
The devil ain't
back.
coming to this town tonight. I'm pretty sure we're fine.
What does
Yeah.
does Angelica actually look like demon tainted? Like obviously.
No.
Okay.
I'd say if you probably look too closely into her eyes, they'd be probably a little too black to be normal, but she spends a lot of time to make herself look human.
Gotcha. Colt's gonna take that as a bad omen and probably think the preacher's talking about him. Just like ducks his hat down and is like, "Yes, sir. Sorry, sir," and then just kind of like walks on.
Blake would reply, well, I reckon there's something mighty strange about this town. I didn't know it was that. I'm definitely here for a challenge and some fun. I'm no afraid of no monster.
Oh, the devil ain't no
but you
monster,
should be.
honey. And he's nothing to be afraid of. With the power of the Lord and the goodness in all of our hearts, we can defeat anything. And the devil ain't nothing but a speck on our shoulder, so we should be fine.
Hot dog, I like the way you think.
I'll just take a swig of my flask as I walk by him, not paying him no mind.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Well, what
You'll be
makes
in
you
the
think
lake of
the
fire soon?
lake of fire? What makes you think the devil's coming tonight?
I've seen the omens.
What
They all
omens?
point to this night.
Why are you here if you think the devil's coming?
I must ready my congregation. And to answer your question, ma'am, I've seen the omens in my dreams. The first full moon of spring, the devil will return.
Oh, so he's been here before.
Yes, this land is cursed.
Well, then if he was here before and everything's fine now, why would things go wrong?
What time of year is it?
It's March 7th.
Sweet. Full moon time type time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
He says, well, every time he comes, we have to rebuild. Just trust me. He'll be here tonight. I've seen it.
You said he'll be here at the lake. Is that correct?
At the Three Lakes.
At the Three Lakes. Where is the Three Lakes exactly? Is that just
You're
this town?
standing in it, friend,
Oh.
and you shouldn't be.
Well, if I'm standing in it, I'm ready SOL, right? Shouldn't you go down further up the road to warn people? What are you doing here at the edge when people are already stepping in?
I believe he's making his congregation ready, not random strangers. So, look, let's not ask him about his work ethic and whether or not he is functionally effective at his duties. And let's go get a drink.
I think he's drunk. Like, I truly do think something is out of its correct space in his brain.
I never
And
liked.
I don't like churches, so we might as well just go to the salon.
So hold on just a damn minute. You're telling me that it's the actual devil coming to this town and messes up things every now and then. Does that sound right, partner?
El Diablo, indeed.
Like
I'm glad you're finally listening
the
to me.
devil. The devil, you're telling me.
Yes.
All right, old man. I'll take your word into consideration, he chuckles. and then walks on to the saloon.
I will go as well.
All right, you see him walking back into his church, shaking his head.
Did we get a name on that
Shaking
fella?
his damn head. No, he didn't say.
What a weird old man.
SMDH.
All right, so you make your way to the Last Chance Saloon. You step inside, and you've seen it in movies. It's a Wild West saloon with the swinging doors in the front. There's a long bar on the side. There's a couple people playing poker. There's a couple people at the bar sitting there, and there's stairs leading upwards, and there's some women standing by the stairs. And I'm going to use my first compel against Sylvia. I think you can't resist playing poker.
Oh, no, I cannot. I see that poker table. I'm going to head straight towards it, take some money out of my bag, and slam it on the table.
Storyteller allowed to
Alright.
compel too, then?
Yep. So, Sylvia, you gain a fate point for accepting it.
All right. Is that going to be on the refresh or current? I do
Under current.
Under current? Okay, I did it. How much to buy in, fellas? And is there any ladies at the table?
Yeah, there's one lady at the table and there's 3 men.
Fellas and lady? Is there an open seat or am I
it's a-
just butting in?
Oh yeah, go ahead. They
Oh, take a
motion
seat.
you over. What do the rest of you do as Sylvia sits down?
Blake goes straight to the bartender and asks for a whiskey or a shot of whiskey and starts to bring up a conversation. So I hear the crazy old man who lives on or who is on the edge of town has been having some wild dreams. You hear anything about that?
Oh, that fool's always saying stuff like that.
He mentioned something about El Diablo. Can you believe it?
Yeah, he's always saying stuff, but I wouldn't think anything of it.
Well, you see,
There are people.
he was mentioning something about this town's always kind of getting messed up and then reset. You know anything about that?
Yeah, it's something that happens, every couple of decades. And, that's just your typical, bandits coming in, that type of thing. There's nothing supernatural about it.
Okay. Well, how about that whiskey?
All right, that'll be 25 cents.
You got it.
And
Cut to next character.
Yeah, Colt's gonna probably walk up to the bar and, I don't know, order 2 things of whatever they have under the counter, right? And then seeing kind of y'all talk, actually, before he does that, he's gonna check his pocket watch. What about time is it? Night, day is it?
it's dusk. About like 7, 8.
Alright, so he's got like 5 hours to kill. So, is the way he sees it in his head. So, he grabs it and, hold on. The goading characters to do things, is that in character or out of character?
Either or.
Okay. Colt's gonna come over to walk up to Angelica and offer like a shot of whiskey. Be like, I think that person Justin's talking to is talking shit about you.
Talking shit about me?
Yeah, I think
I just
you
got
gotta
into
go
this
know-
town.
I agree. It's kind of fucked up. You should go let him know what's up.
Who? Who's talking shit?
I point to the dude that Justin's talking to.
The
The
bartender?
bartender?
Wait, Justin wasn't talking to someone next to him at the bar? It was actually the bartender?
Yeah, I went straight to the bartender.
Ah,
Talk to
shit.
him.
Okay, then whoever's to the left of Justin.
What
I'm
is
gonna
the
say it's a woman in a red dress.
Is
Sure.
she frail?
Yes, that.
Is she frail
Yeah,
or
how-
is she like
how old is
whipped
she?
potatoes?
She's 35 and a
okay?
half.
I'm definitely trying to goad Angelica.
Oh,
into
I know
fighting
what you're
to try
doing.
and find
Do you have?
Eight-pointer.
Does Colt have like a glass or something in his hand?
Yeah, he's offering one.
Okay, she's gonna take it and go and smash it on that girl's head.
Oh, okay.
Oh no!
All
You're
right.
rude, and how dare you speak poorly about a messenger of the Lord?
How do you approach this? It sounds forceful to me.
Oh, very forceful.
Okay. Okay, go ahead and roll it.
One.
Okay. Give me just a second here. I'm sorry.
That's a good roll, right?
How do how do the people at the poker table react to this? Sorry. Are people startled or looking away?
Yeah. They,
I would like to try to take someone's chips during this whole
yes.
whole
Okay,
ordeal,
okay.
using that to my
Yes.
advantage.
all right. So they definitely look over to the bar area to see. I mean, they don't look shocked or scared because it's a saloon and they're used to this type of thing.
Yeah,
but,
of course.
They're definitely distracted. So we'll come back. We'll resolve
Yeah,
that
yeah.
in just a
This
second.
w-
So even with your one, Angelica, you managed to damage this woman quite a bit. Would you like to kill her or just knock her out?
Oh, knock her out. No kill.
So
Yeah.
when she gets taken out of combat, so why don't you tell me? Describe how this goes down.
Yeah, I think this woman's probably not even looking at Angelica, and she just comes in and screams.
I think Cole has definitely seen that what just happened there. He's like, oh shit. And he just like walks out.
Yeah, it just screams, "You heathen! How dare you speak poorly about a messenger of the Lord?" I swear. Ooh, okay. I need to collect myself.
She falls down and
Great.
collapses onto the ground like a rag doll, and there's blood coming out of the top of her head. And everyone at the poker table stands up. They're like, "Oh, my God!"
Angelica will just turn to the bartender and say, "I'm so sorry about your glass, but it was just rude."
You better give me a hefty tip, otherwise I'm gonna get the sheriff involved.
How's $1 do?
All right. That works. So you see him go over and he picks up the woman and sits her in a chair so that she's like sitting up, looking passed out. So then back to the poker table. Let's do a or tell me your approach to how you pick up these chips.
I'm not even gonna look at what happens, but I'll see a gentleman seated to my left. Once he looks and everyone else looks, I'm gonna try to just take a stack of the chips and just slide them into my pile.
So sneaky.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and roll it.
Ooh, got a 0. At minus 3 zeros plus a 1. Not very great.
Okay. One of the people that was that you were playing with, a man in a black hat, notices you very obviously taking the chips. And then he side eyes you and he holds his hand out like, pay me too. and I won't
I'll,
say anything.
I'll
He's
give
just
him
sort
a
of
wink and give him
communicating that with his eyes.
half of the chips.
Okay.
I'll do a 50-50.
All right. You
with
see him walk out with the half of the chips.
Was he playing with us?
Do what?
Was he playing with us, or was he?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he just.
And let's change a detail about that. It's not chips. Let's just straight cash.
Oh, okay, straight cash. Yeah. I'll just give him half of it.
All right. So then he just walks out. You each gain, let's say, $5.
All right.
All right. What is Blake Buford doing?
Well, he just witnessed a real hootenanny next to him. He's trying to gather it all up, but he's kind of seeing a demon hitting a woman who didn't do anything. Because he saw the whole situation play out. He's like, this is one pickle I don't want to be in. And so he's pretty much going to step away from the situation, and bartender, he takes his shot before he steps away. And then he goes and I guess he kind of crowds around the poker table to kind of bear witness to what's going on.
All right. As this sort of chaos continues, you guys hear a loud commotion outside. You hear somebody screaming, and it sounds like it's coming from like the middle of town.
So I already did walk out the door after the
okay.
assault that occurred.
Okay, so you're standing on the street and you hear it clearer,
Okay.
and you actually see the person. Looks like an old man. Let me open up this area.
Y'all hear that commotion outside? What in tarnation could that be? He speaks to the table.
Stuff happens all the time in a town like this. I'm focused on this hand. And don't stand behind me. I don't know who you. Trying to give away my hand to the rest of the table now.
I like it.
Well, ain't you a sight for sore eyes? How about you and I play some cards together later?
I'm sorry. I have been previously betrothed, and I cannot entertain, even though you are a handsome young gentleman.
Very well, lady.
You're a bit too young for my taste.
So you hear,
Do people like
He
at the
goes outside.
do people
Yeah,
at the
they
poker
hear the
table
commotion.
react, or like what do they do? Because I'm gonna keep trying to
Yeah.
play if I can.
yeah, actually, so the people that that were playing, minus the guy in the black hat, kind of sit down at the table and they're like, "Hey, where'd all the cash go?"
What are you talking about? It was right here, wasn't it?
There was at least $15 on this table. See a man, he's wearing a white hat, and he puts his hand on his holster, and he stands up and says, "There's a bunch of funny business going on here."
There's always funny business in the weird West, and I'm gonna have my hand on my holster.
Well, someone just walked off with $15.
Well, there's a lot that happened in these past 5 minutes, so it could have been anyone.
Well, I'm not gonna play in this crooked game anymore. You see him walk off, and then the other people that were there, they like throw the cards down and try to take what little money they have left and get up.
I'll look at the man in the black hat. Is he still here, or did he go?
No, he walked out the door.
Oh. I'll follow him. I want to try to speak with him.
All right.
I'll go outside.
What's Angelica doing?
I think Angelica's running away, like getting out of there after she just assaulted a woman.
Okay. So y'all are kind of standing on the street.
Yeah, what's going on with this old man screaming?
Yeah, so in the center of town, there's a guy who looks a little bit older. He looks like kind of a prospector miner type guy, and he's carrying some supplies with him, and he's wearing like worker overalls, and he's very dirty looking. And he just comes into the center of the town, and he starts screaming, "You gotta get out of here! You gotta get out of here! Everybody leave town!
Why is there a
This
demon?
land is cursed!"
Sorry, the devil?
Yes, yes.
Are you a part
There's
of
a
that
demon.
that coalition thing at the church?
You mean a congregation?
Yeah, one of those. Oh,
Listen to me. You gotta get out of here before the train comes.
What time does the train get here?
It's a midnight.
I know
There's
can
still
do.
time.
I've got an appointment at midnight, so I'm gonna stay here. Are you saying there's a demon or there's the devil? Because those are very different things.
It's the devil.
You sure?
Oh yes, I'm damn sure. I saw him in the next town over. 2 Lakes.
What does he? What does he look like? Describe him for me, so I know when I see him.
He's a huge beast with hideous claws and black fur.
Wait, black?
Yes, it's the devil. I've seen him with my own eyes.
That sounds like a fucked up coyote. I don't know if that's the devil.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of black creatures in my day with fur, so
And he buys train tickets?
yeah.
Yeah, what's happening? Is
What?
he like,
Did he not like
Is it-
have a horse?
Is it a devil train?
It is a devil train.
you think the devil at least have a horse, not a train? Like trains are kind like
I don't
you're
know,
very
that's pretty
limited
badass,
where you
actually.
can go. No, but you're very limited where you can go on a train. Like on a horse, you can go away from the railroads and things like that. You can go to other towns that aren't on a railroad. And I'm pretty sure the devil's like in hell, right? Like, isn't that where he's supposed to be? And he like just sends his minions up to do shit. Like, why would the devil be in this town or in 2 lakes or in 1 lake or any of the lakes? No lake town?
For real, my first character idea was has a train, and his once per session stunt would have been wherever he's trying to get to, train tracks go there.
That's cool.
That's pretty cool. He says, because he's here to reap souls and destroy the town.
But the devil don't reap souls. A reaper reaps souls. Death reaps souls. The devil kills people. 'Cause-
So, is it a planned stop? Like, is the devil on a train that was planned to? You know what, old man, you're good. Go get in the saloon. I'm gonna go up to the train depot and ask the conductor, whoever I don't know holds watches there, like, hey, when's the next scheduled arrival? Right?
Okay.
Sorry,
as you do that-
not to cut off people from talking to old man.
Do I notice these guys with guns?
Yeah, I was about to say, as
what's
this
going
whole
on
commotion is occurring, you guys are pivoting to go to other locations, and then there are 3 rough-looking guys who come up, and they look like gunslingers to you, and they have bandanas over their mouths and noses, and they kind of approach you guys from all 3 sides. This guy runs away, and they look like they mean business. They just come strolling up casually, and there's one sort of near the guy who was screaming, who is close to Sylvia, and He's standing there, kind of giving you a mean stare.
Well,
and
this ain't
other. Oh, sorry.
There you
Go ahead, Blake.
Oh. Well, now this sure ain't my first rodeo. Y'all may Y'all may want to think twice before trying to take down a gunslinger.
Or a messenger of the Lord. Can't shoot a priest. That should be illegal. I mean, shooting anyone's illegal, but like you'll go to hell if you like shoot a priest. You know.
It's all right. They look like they're interested in me. Well, gentlemen, do I know y'all?
Actually, we're interested in all of you.
Oh,
Where's the other 4 of you?
other?
Other 4. I came here by myself.
Yeah, I as well.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Hold on, let me check my book. Come on, he's gonna pull out a spell book.
Okay.
And I don't know how we want to do this. Do we just want to like have a roll and like he has no idea what he's doing. He's just opening a magic book and saying words out of it.
Tell me what you're trying to do. Are you just
Ooh.
trying to cast a spell and see what happens?
Yeah. Yeah.
What is your
random.
approach here?
Oh, that's a great question.
While you
Definitely trying
think
to be
that-
clever.
Okay. The main guy says, "Where's the other 4 of you?" Well, I know the Ocho when I see it, but there's only 4 of you.
Oh God. It's
Not the Ocho.
Oh, they're in the saloon that we just came out of. I didn't know you were asking about the Ocho.
yeah. Why did you say so?
Yeah, I actually took one of them out for you. She's like sitting in the saloon.
Sitting's a strong word.
No, we've been tracking you from town to town.
Then
Alright,
wouldn't you
Brandon,
know where
roll
the
your-
rest of the
roll
Ocho
your-
are?
Clever.
Yeah. And then whoever wants to be the most persuasive, you can try
I'll-
to persuade them.
I'll try to be as flashy as I can to try to persuade them. I'll like shine my shiny gun. Are their guns drawn to us already, or they're just like also getting ready?
Yeah, they're not drawn. They're just like look like they're about to draw them.
Yeah, no, I'll also get in position to draw them.
Okay. Colt, when you read from your spell book, the one on the right here,
Yeah.
you see he gets a terrified look in his eyes. He's like, "Ah, what's happening to me?" And then all of a sudden you see a cloud of pixie dust. And then when the cloud dissipates, you see a frog standing in the middle of the road, and it begins to hop away.
Yeah, Colt
And
definitely
then-
just starts laughing maniacally as it.
As soon as everyone sees that in the near vicinity, everyone looks extremely frightened, all the townsfolk, and they all like move out of the way.
Great, clear shot, and I'm gonna shoot the guy that I was talking with to my left.
Okay.
Gonna draw on him.
Yes.
All right. What's your approach on that?
I mean, I'll go. I guess I'm just going as quick as I can, or as forceful as I can. I guess, just pulling it out and firing.
All right. Go ahead and roll for quick.
I got a 2.
All right. The one on the left, you said?
Yeah.
All right. So you go to fire your gun quickly, and you manage to only wing him in the shoulder. So you hear the gun go off, and then he gets hit in the shoulder, and he's like, "Oh!" He grabs his shoulder. And then what are Blake and Angelica doing?
I think as soon as Angelica sees Sylvia shoot, she's gonna try and throw a knife like at the head of the other guy that he didn't shoot. She didn't shoot.
Okay. What's your approach?
Forceful.
Okay.
Two.
Nice. All right.
That's a big number.
Describe how you kill him.
I think Angelica goes up and says, well, none of this is very nice, and just hucks a knife, like, at his forehead.
He's like, what? Ah! And he gets a knife square in his head. He looks shocked and confused for a second, and then collapses into the dirt.
Is there, how many more people are left?
Just one.
Just one? Okay.
Mhm.
Blake, let's see. He keeps his demeanor cool and calm. He's like, you saw what they did to your friends. I reckon you best move on.
I would
And
like to.
He tries
Ask-
to incapacitate the
Yeah,
guy
yeah.
with.
Okay. What's your approach to that?
With a gun, he's gonna kind of hold at him, and then he's gonna like walk towards him, and then probably quickly tie his hands behind his back if he complies. If not, then he'll just like shoot the
Okay.
wrist of the guy if he tries to pull his gun.
I'll give you an automatic success on that
Ooh.
since he's wounded. All right, so he basically just gets tied up.
Pull down his
But he was-
bandana.
Do we?
Who are you working for?
Myself, you idiot.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
you don't have the mental
stupid.
capacity for that. Who are you working for? And I'm gonna ask this. This is the last time I'm gonna ask this. Who are you working for?
I'm a bounty hunter. All three of us were, until you got rid of the other two.
Well, who hired you to hunt us? Or who put up the post?
There's wanted posters all over every town.
Well, that's
For us,
rude.
I haven't met these people till today.
I mean, she's
You
straight up
telling me
a
you're-
demon.
I'm not a demon, I'm a priest. Excuse you, how dare you say such a thing? I am simply here because tomorrow morning I'm supposed to preach in front of the general store and tell people that their souls are going to be saved. So, I don't know why I'm on any wanting sign for anything going on, but I don't know. I find all this very suspicious.
Wait a minute. Are you not part of the notorious outlaw gang, the Ocho?
No, we told you that we weren't. I don't know who them goddamn Ocho are. I haven't met any of them. I am simply a traveling priest. And you try to kill me.
This has all been a mistake.
I've met the Ocho.
Yeah, clearly a mistake. You got 2 people killed. Because you can't read no goddamn sign. Like, what's going on?
I'm sorry.
Can I dive after that frog?
Absolutely.
Do I need a quick approach here?
Yeah, I would do. Yeah, because he's probably gonna try to escape you.
Why don't you tell us then who the Ocho are, so that way if we
Oof.
need to be
Hey,
on the
Derek.
lookout for them.
Oof.
To be on the lookout for him. Well, why should I tell you?
You're right. And then I'm gonna just pull out my gun, point it at his face.
All right. I'll tell you. If you go to the sheriff's office, he'll have a document with all the information on the Ocho.
Oh, great. We were heading that way anyways.
We were?
I mean, we're going to the train depot. Is that correct? It's on
That's
the-
right. I guess it's on the way.
Yeah, train depot. Hit up the sheriff. There we go.
Oh, by the way, your other buddy, he's not dead. He points at the like frog like hopping away. You might want to catch him though.
Yeah, okay, you got a -2 on that, and
Yeah.
you got a +2. So yeah, he slips away. Damn it. Alright, please let me go.
Sure, I don't care, and I'm just gonna step on his face and walk towards the train depot.
Ah! That was my face you stepped on.
Angelica's gonna come up and say, "No survivors," instead.
Yeah, well, this
my
job
God.
just ain't done yet.
I should have compelled you towards that. That's hilarious. Okay, I won't even make you roll for that. Because he's pretty incapacitated as it is. He's like, "Ugh, why?"
And then she will go and
Pass
like
out.
drag the bodies in front of the doctor's office and like knock on the door and then walk off with the rest of the group.
These men appear to be injured in a terrible accident. Okay, nice.
Oh.
So you're out of combat, and these bodies are dropped off in front of the doctor's office,
Right next to the school.
But you notice at the same time, as that's happening, you notice that there is a man running out of the sheriff's office in the direction of the center of town.
There's too much that happens in this damn town.
Why is everyone running? Like, it's late.
Everyone's running, everyone's screaming.
All hollering about devils and demons.
No one said demons other than you, so zip it, dude.
I think it was devils, no?
Folks have been escalating everything around Colt. So Colt's like trying to distance himself from this assaulting and now murdering like band and be off to the
You
side.
turned someone into a frog. I don't know why you're trying to leave.
They're
That was
alive.
insane.
They live. Well, it's a frog in a desert. It's probably not going to do well, but he's alive right now.
And we should probably go kill him in case he turns back.
So you see this man coming up, and he's wearing a white hat, and he has a big gold star on his chest. Looks
Oh,
a little
is
bit older, a little out of shape.
Wasn't the white-haired
He comes-
hatted man that I was gambling with, was it?
No, no.
Oh, a different guy? Okay.
Sorry, we kind of skipped over that. He's actually okay. I'll say he's still standing around. If
okay.
you did want to talk to him.
No, I was looking for the black-hatted man that I gave half the money to.
Oh yeah, he's still standing there too.
Alright. I'll just keep an eye on him. Maybe give him a little
Okay.
wink. But what is the sheriff doing?
He's like, he comes hopping up, and he's like, "Well, what's going on here?
Don't you
I
worry.
heard gunshots."
Yeah, there was just a little skirmish that occurred. I think it was just one gunshot if I wasn't mistaken. But everything's taken care of now. The people who got shot are over at the doctor. But I don't think they're gonna live, if I'm gonna be honest with you.
Ain't one of them a frog?
No, yeah, there were just two people, right?
Yeah, two people that are by the doctor, hopefully getting treatment. They came up to me, so I don't know what one happened.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, a frog? Who are you people anyway?
Name's Blake. Pleasure to meet you, Sheriff. Heard you might need some help around here with all these devils and demons.
Ochos.
Whoa, what? Devils?
Yeah,
What are you talking about?
we keep hearing about that. Also the Ocho. Do you know who those people are?
I know who they are.
Are you gonna
Oh.
tell us about them, or?
Oh, are you talking about El Diablo? He's a notorious
I don't know French, but
outlaw.
let's go.
Oh, so he isn't the
Yeah.
devil.
No.
Why is
Not the
everyone?
devil.
You gotta be careful using the devil's name like that.
Yeah.
That can't be good for his soul or anything.
It might just be a brand of hot sauce he sells.
Oh,
Sounds spicy.
sounds good.
Yeah, well, if y'all can help me with that, that'd be great.
Well, what's in it for us?
Elaborate.
Well, if you ever see El Diablo and his gang, the Ocho, riding into town trying to cause trouble, just shoot him on sight. I'll pay you $10 per head.
So they're all the same people. El Diablo and the Ocho. They're the same gang.
Well, yeah.
Well, do
What are you
people know what they
confused about?
look like? Because people thought we were the Ocho or whatever, and we're like 4 people that don't know each other, and they were like, "Oh, you're the Ocho," and I had no idea what they were talking about.
Yeah.
I heard one was a chicken.
Chicken, as in like coward?
A literal chicken.
Literal chicken.
Oh,
I heard
well,
this
that
story
seems
too.
easy to kill. That's not very scary. I
Yeah,
kill
he's a lot-
chickens all the time.
He's a lot more braver. He's more like a rooster or some kind of roosting kind of character.
Oh, roosters are feisty. Them can be messed up.
Well, they wear all black. That's what everybody says about them. They come rolling into town at night and they wear all black.
Wait,
That's how you'll know who's the El Diablo and the Ocho.
Rolling into town, you say?
Yeah.
why do you think someone would confuse us, individuals not wearing all black, to be the Ocho? That makes 0 sense.
Did you ask him if he was
Well,
blind before he shot himself?
I guess not. He could have been blind. That explains
Well, you
a lot.
know, no
actually.
offense, but some of the bounty hunter types ain't too bright. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Sometimes they just try to capture anyone,
Well, what's
and they
these?
just turn them in. They're like, "This is the guy you were looking for," and they try to fool me.
Oh, I see. So it's $10 to kill El Diablo and the Ocho
And
Per head.
each.
Per head. Don't
per
go
head.
cheap.
Per head. Alright.
So is El Diablo a part of the Ocho? Like, I assume, I don't speak Spanish real well, but I assume Ocho means 8. So is it 8 plus El Diablo, or
Or
is it,
9?
he's in the Ocho, or is it 9?
Or there's a round table of 8 people.
Is it
and then there's a
Nueve,
bigger
or is
round
it
table.
Ocho?
Just want to get the number of heads correct.
Like, are we making $80 or are we making $90?
No, it's eight of them total. It's 8 of them total.
So he's the leader of the Ocho.
That's right.
Okay.
I don't-
Well, you
see
said
what's
El Diablo and the Ocho,
Yeah,
which made it
so
seem like it was a plus,
separate.
not
Yeah.
like an inclusion.
Angelica,
I'm so
you're right.
sorry.
I thought it was. I was also thinking on the same
Thank
page.
you. I'm not dumb.
Yeah.
You
So
know?
it's like a band of bandits with a leader named Diablo, and then a rest of them that are all the Ocho. So it's like 9 people, or is it 8 people with the one included?
No, we
Quality
just talked
content.
about this. It's 8 total. El Diablo was a part of the 8 of the Ocho.
I think I got it.
It's
I
8
think I got it.
total. It's 8 total.
Honestly, they should rename themselves to El Diablo and the Siete. You know, so that way it's clear
But
that
that
it's-
doesn't ring off the tongue as well as the Ocho. You know what
You know,
I mean? Like, the Ocho just sounds like, it doesn't sound scary. It sounds like I'm about to play pool or something, you know? But
You know what? You're right.
okay.
You're right.
Can I go to the train
Yeah, they
depot?
need a-
He's gonna walk off.
Okay.
Great deep.
All right. You head on over to the train depot.
We'll look for whoever seems to know when trains come. Probably someone with a pocket watch too. Figure out, hey, are y'all expecting a train around midnight?
There's a little window where you can like buy a ticket and all that stuff. So there's a man standing inside a little room who's in that little kiosk, and he looks up at you. He's wearing a little blue uniform, and you see him reading a piece of paper. He looks up and he says, "Oh, how can I help you?"
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the schedule here. I'm waiting for someone to arrive, maybe around midnight tonight.
No scheduled stops at midnight. It's an odd
Okay.
time.
That lends credence to the nature of the situation. Appreciate your time.
Oh, wait a minute.
walks off.
You talking about?
Oh.
All right. Yeah. All right. You rejoin the others.
Yeah, I'm gonna go about. There's not a scheduled stop tonight for midnight.
Maybe it's a ghost train.
Do they just not have to stick to schedules? Like that's a fundamental component of trains. I figured that the schedules would be. I don't know. Well, I guess maybe the train arriving at midnight on a full moon of something spring is the sky. Okay. The story is now sticking in my head.
Wait, are you waiting for someone?
Yeah, I was supposed to go looking for gold with someone, meet him at midnight. I'll know what to do, it says. Which is
Did you
very
get a note?
confusing. Yeah.
I did too.
Y'all too?
But they asked me to get something though, and I don't know why they think I would have it.
Oh, they asked you to get something? They asked me, or just threatened me.
Oh, they threaten you. Well, maybe you're like,
What do your letters say? You hear a voice on the wind. What do your letters say?
Howdy, partner. I heard you had a touch of the devil's blood. Maybe you can use your magic to help me get some gold in Three Lakes. Meet me there at March 7th at midnight. You'll know what to do when the time comes. I didn't know what they were talking about.
They also said I had devil's blood, and I don't know why they would think I would have devil's blood.
Are y'all's signed by an old dog?
Yep.
I don't got no signature on this here
No
letter.
signature.
Oh, mine says old dog.
Yeah, mine just says, I've heard you're the guy who can kill monsters. Well, maybe I can kill you. Be in Three Lakes at midnight on March 7th, and we'll see who's the real monster. Old dog.
They should all say old dog.
Oh,
okay.
Mine says old dog as well. Looks like we were
Mine
brought
also
here
says old dog.
for
I
a
just
reason.
can't read.
Well, Sylvia, were you also asked to bring in devil's blood?
No, I have a little vice, which is gambling of sorts, and just said that there was a big score and I could try my luck, and I don't mind a challenge or two.
So, wait. We have a, benefactor, patron, offering me work, offering you a fight, you some gambling. What was he offering you, Angelica?
Nothing. He said, maybe you can help me get some gold out of Three Lakes. You'll know what to do when the time comes.
Okay.
So I guess I'm offering services, but I'm not a devil, so I don't have devil's blood. I could summon him if I really wanted to, but that's like a hassle, you know? And they've been talking about like El Diablo, the devil, and that's why I'm confused because I know the devil's in hell, right? Like, he was like, do your thing on earth, and I have been, and I'm doing a great job. But I don't, he doesn't give his blood away for free.
So you've spoken with the devil before? Is that what you just
Of course.
The actual devil.
Yeah.
But
He's very nice.
Are you a priest of the devil?
No, I'm a priest of the Lord. I'm ordained in the Catholic Church to speak the word of God. Can't go to church
Interesting.
though. Got ordained outside the church.
So you go to general stores?
General stores, sometimes a saloon, although those people don't really listen very much. Sometimes
Yeah,
I'll go
I'd
to
imagine.
school, but sometimes the lighting in the school, they can kind of see my eyes, and that's not really good. It's better to be outdoors where the sun can hide my eyes with my hat. But yeah, I travel around, go to general stores, have people sell their souls to me, bring them back to hell sometimes, have a good old jolly time.
Well, I'm glad you're being very forthcoming with all this information. Interesting.
Yeah, why not?
Well, we just met, if I'm being frank.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna see you tomorrow, so it's fine. I'll be gone.
Ain't it peculiar that a demon is friends with the devil.
Or maybe
No,
they're
it's not
not.
peculiar. The devil made all the demons. Where have you been?
In D&D
Like,
land
sum it up
for
in
too
hell.
long.
Honestly, I don't know how any of that works. I'm just a regular old woman trying to gamble all that I have left. So, you know what? Whatever happens tonight, happens tonight.
Hey, if you sold your soul to me, I could help you get some more money.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of how it works. You sell your soul to me, I collect it when you die, and throughout your life, I help you with whatever you want. Want me to kill somebody, I'll do that. You want money, I can help you do that,
I would just like to know one thing though. Say you lost someone important to you. And say that their soul went somewhere. How would you find out where it went?
Well, if you die and you end up in hell, you'll probably never see them even if they did end up in hell. But if you
Gotcha.
end up in heaven, you might see them,
Yeah, gotcha. So how could I figure out where someone that I used to know where their soul would be? Could you do that for me? Is that something?
Well, if you give me a name, I could pass it down the chain. It might take a while, but I could probably figure it out.
That's
I mean,
fine. It just-
if he's being tortured by one of my fellow friends, they know.
Okay, gotcha. Well, yeah, that would just affect my decision on whether or not to accept your offer. His name is Steven Sutton. It's my late husband.
Steven Sutton. Angelica will write that name down on like a piece of paper and then just light it on fire and then say, well, I'll hear if I hear. And if I don't, I don't. But
Sounds
I
good
will
to
let
me.
you know if you'll probably see it appear in my hand.
I gotcha. All right. Do I see the man in the black hat?
Yes.
I'm gonna go step away and find him and talk to
Okay.
him.
He's still near the exit of the saloon.
Oh, okay.
And is there a clock or something so we know what time it is in the...
Yeah,
Basement?
I was actually just gonna mention that. There is a clock towards the middle of town. I'll say it's like on the front of the Grand Vista Hotel, and it is around 11 after all the shenanigans.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna say a couple hours have passed, several hours have passed. We'll say all this kind of happened over, there were breaks in between all the craziness.
For sure.
Sure.
All right.
We'll
Well,
wait at the train
folks-
station.
We got about an hour to prepare.
You've got
Yeah,
an
but
hour
what are
to
we
prepare.
preparing for?
Yeah.
El Terrible or Diablo.
Yeah, but like Colt, do we need to go find devil blood? Like, do you think they have it in the general store?
Well, Colt has some allegedly, and you know what was in your letter?
I heard you have a touch of the devil's blood.
So you also might have some already.
Well, I hadn't heard it yet, but that's convenient if we do. I'm just gonna wait here and we'll figure things out.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to that man over there, and I'm gonna head off.
Okay. He notices you approaching, and he says, "Evening."
Evening. Is he wearing all black?
Yes.
Say, hi, my name's Sylvia. I see you have a good eye for, that trick normally works in most saloons I visit. What's your name?
Back at you. Jasper.
Jasper. A pleasure to meet you. What you doing in town?
I might ask you the same.
Oh, I'm just out here visiting. I received a letter from an old dog.
Did you now?
Is that
Just out to enjoying the moonlight.
does that name sound familiar to you? You laughed at it?
Old dog?
Yeah, I don't know who this man is, but he seems to know me.
You don't know who he is, but he sent you a letter?
Exactly. I'm confused as you.
Well,
There's that laugh again.
Well-
What is that about?
Well, It's almost time anyway.
Midnight.
You'll
you
find
mean?
out eventually. That's
Alright.
right.
All right then, Jasper. I will see you later then.
Yeah, you will see me later.
I'll give him a wink. And I'll let
He
him head
winks
off.
back, and he says, "Thanks for the split.
Hey, anytime.
Could always use a little extra cash."
I as well.
You be careful now.
You as well. You as well.
All right.
I'll let him head off.
You see him walking out
Oh.
out kind of the way you guys came.
Oh, what a strange fella. Like, do you know anything about what might be happening? You seem to know about whatever's going on a little bit. You said you needed to prepare. What do we need?
Well, you see, we were hearing about this here devil train, right?
Yep.
And then the Ocho and El Diablo. And I just figured it couldn't hurt to be prepared. There's all kinds of threats and warnings all over the sound. Or the town, not sound. The town.
Do you know what could kill a demon or a devil or these individuals?
In my experience, the way to kill a demon.
You've
do I
done
just
it
make up
before?
something? I've killed several demons. I've killed monsters. I've killed all kinds of things.
Have I had too much to drink? I've never encountered any such thing before in my long life.
You just gotta open your eyes, partner.
Okay. Should we head to the general store to see what you would need, or said you've done it before?
Yeah, I reckon I don't need too much at this point. I know how to get to them. I know their weaknesses.
All right.
But really, it just takes a skilled shot.
I'm a decent shot. This gun ain't mine.
Well, we'll see if these are monsters or men whenever they come, or if they even come.
It sounds like they're coming. I don't think we should prepare for them not to arrive. I think they're definitely arriving from what it sounds like from the people, the townsfolk, and these letters.
Or is it all just some kind of ruse? It wouldn't be the first time the town's turned its back on me.
You got a lot to unpack now, don't you, Blake?
That ain't no lie.
Well, okay, let's head to the general store. I'll walk with you.
Yeah.
See if they're open
What's
at
everybody
11
doing?
p.m.
What's everybody doing as a whole? Going to the general store, or
Are we all going?
Looks like
I'm waiting at
Colt
the train
is-
station.
Yeah, it's at the train station.
okay? What about Angelica? Sorry, I blinked on the name.
I don't know. I think Angelica's kind of confused as to why two of us allegedly have the devil's blood, and she's interested in the fact that Colt is the other one and he has this book. And she just kind of wants to figure out what that is before they show up. So I think she's gonna go up to Colt and say, "Hey, so the note said that you had devil's blood in your book? Like, is it in a page? Is it one of those hollowed out things where you stash your cash and there's devil's blood in there?"
I don't know what the note was talking about. I think the note is heavily misinformed, but that always tends to be my luck anyways.
Well, you did that spell earlier and turned that dude into a frog. Is there something that can, like, I don't know, turn some water into devil's blood?
I mean, maybe. You want to try?
Yeah, let's, like, I don't know what language it is in, but maybe we can figure it out.
All right, let's go here, and we're gonna go up to a horse trough outside of, I don't know, the saloon.
Okay.
And I'm going to try and read words and make this thing turn. I have zero expectations of this to work. In fact, I don't want it to work great as a player. My character's trying to make this happen.
Okay. You're just gonna do your reading word thing again?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Howard, tell me your approach.
Clever.
Clever. Okay, go ahead and roll it.
There it is.
As soon as you get near the horse with that book, the horse gets a crazed look in its eyes and it kicks you.
Oh no.
And it had one shift on you.
Oof. So what do I need to do here?
On your character sheet,
Yeah.
it has stress, I believe. Yep, stress boxes.
Oh.
Just check off the one that says 1. Unless you want to burn one of your multi-slot ones.
Nah. Stress.
Just thought I'd offer you the worst option. Alright, so you get kicked square in the chest. And then the horse runs off.
Oh yeah, that book flies out of my hands, probably landed on the ground. So Colt's probably out for a few seconds or for a minute or two. So if Angelica wants to like try and figure something out with that book, go ahead.
I think she's gonna just look at you and say, "Well, golly, what'd you do to that horse?"
Yeah, he's out.
Well,
That's not my horse, right?
No.
It's probably just Colt's horse.
Some random person.
Yeah, just a horse.
well, if he's out, I think she's just gonna go and like look at the book and whatever page it's like open on after it flies.
Okay. There is a large inscription of a hideous monster that is covered in black fur. That's the page that it falls open to.
Well,
Can I
this
name it?
looks like.
Can you name it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're passed out right now, but
Oh shit.
out of character. Out of character, yeah.
Is it prefaced Zottel?
I like the name.
Strong name?
Sounds. Yeah, it's a pretty good one.
Well,
Alright.
this looks like the thing that priest described. So I think while Colt's passed out, she's gonna take the book and like yell from outside the church and say, "Hey, I found your monster thing," and see if anyone comes out.
As soon as you say that, hey, the guy stumbles out. Monster! I told you!
Yeah, and then she points to the book and says, "Is this the thing?"
Yes. The beast,
And you saw
the
that
devil. I saw him. Yes.
in person.
In person, yes.
Are you sure?
Why
Have
do
you drank
have
tonight?
such a terrible book?
Well, I took it from that guy that's passed out over there, but I'm just curious as to like, what is it? You know, that's not the devil. So what is that?
Oh, first of all, I only drink from the waters of life, our Lord. Second of all,
Moonshine?
that's the devil.
That's
No.
not the devil.
Ma'am. Ma'am.
Don't ma'am
That is
me.
it.
You're the one talking about something that you've seen.
Ma'am, please. That's a hideous monster.
This is a
It's the
drawing in a
devil.
book.
What else would it be?
I don't know. Some messed up coyote that someone said, "Ooh, that looks weird," and drew it in the book. How long have you been having these visions or seeing it in person?
I saw it in person last year, and I'm glad I escaped with my life.
Well, see, we talked to some people and they said every like decade some people come through, not like every year. And they made it seem like it was just a bunch of bandits and not some like
Are,
monster.
are you calling me a liar?
Well, I
I'm
ain't
going
saying
to
you're telling the
compel-
truth.
I'm going to compel you to fight, to push him,
Priest.
and to say yes, I am calling you a liar.
Okay, yeah. Sure.
You could refuse.
No, I'm gonna do it. Fuck it, I don't care.
Okay.
Say, actually, yeah, I am calling you a liar. You're calling yourself a priest. You're getting all these people riled up, and I don't even think you're the man of the Lord. You're saying all these
Okay.
things. You're making up lies. How dare you? And she's gonna like take a knife and like point it at his, like pointing at his neck.
He starts crying. I admit it. I didn't see him. I'm sorry. I didn't see him.
Okay, so why are you saying this?
Because I just think people should be ready. In case
Ready
it does
for
happen.
what? In case it does happen. Do you think this is the rapture that happens every year? Like, what's going on here?
What do you mean?
Like, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of a peaceful town. I mean, not really peaceful, but people at least aren't cuckoo out there rocker, and you are just yelling things in the street. But I'm also confused.
I wasn't lying about the dreams. I've been having the dreams, okay? But I didn't see it.
Okay.
In
So you've been
person.
having dreams, because I was confused as to if you made it all up, how you saw this drawing, because you did describe it earlier. So you've been having dreams. What happens in the dreams?
Well, I'm here with my congregation. Can you put the knife away first, please?
Maybe. Keep talking.
Fine. I'm here with my congregation, and at the stroke of midnight, a demon train arrives, and all of these monsters pour out of it and tear apart the town.
How many monsters?
I don't know. I didn't count them. 5 or 6.
Would it be 8?
No,
Ocho,
not 8.
perhaps? Not 8. 5 or
No,
6.
Yeah.
Can
you let
Well,
me
you've
go?
been... Yeah, you've been very unhelpful. Good day, sir. Angelica was
Well, you've been
away.
very mean.
You were the one that was lying. I am an actual
I told you
messenger
I
of the
wasn't lying.
Lord. So,
Fine. But I told you I wasn't lying about the dreams.
yeah, at least you weren't lying about that. You're still going to hell, but you deal with that on your own. And then Angelica would walk away.
Alright. He runs inside the church and slams the door. Alright. What's everybody doing?
I believe Blake
going
and
to the market.
Blake and Sylvia are heading to the general store if they are open at
Okay.
this hour.
You see somebody trying to lock up.
Oh, I'm
And-
so sorry. Did we come late? We just
Yeah.
we'll be quick. I mean, that's a couple extra dollars for you, you know.
Alright. You're awful late. It's almost midnight.
Well, when do you close?
Normally we close at 9, but tonight there was so much demand.
A demand
I
for
stayed
what?
open a couple of hours. Well, guns and ammo and that type of thing.
Oh, really? Do you have any left in stock?
Yeah, we got a few things.
Any kind of blade forged in holy fire?
That is very specific.
What are you talking?
Yes. Or
Uh-huh.
perhaps any kind of holy water?
Hmm.
Or silver bullets
Actually-
by any chance?
She gets a worried expression on her face. Could you make a clever roll, please?
Both of us, or just Blake?
Just Blake.
Okay.
I rolled a 3.
Pretty clever.
She's like, why? What do you know?
Well, I reckon it's some kind of demon. pretending to be the devil or the actual devil coming out and trying to take over the town and trying to rob us. And so I'm here to help protect and do what I can. Me and a few of my friends.
He says, "Here, take this." She gives you 4 vials of holy water. And 4
thank you,
cases of
ma'am.
silver bullets.
Oh,
Thank you, ma'am. And he tips his hat.
That should be what you need.
thank you. How much for these?
It's on the house.
Are you
on the
sure
house.
you're not gonna make any
Yeah,
money or profit off of it?
it's all right. I made a ton today. It's all right.
Are you sure? I mean, you're being awful kind. May I get your name at the very least?
Callie?
All right, Callie. Here's $2, and I'm gonna hand her $2 that I
thanks.
stole from earlier. Two the dollar.
Hey, if you really... Oh, 2 of the stolen
Two of the
dollars.
stolen dollars.
Hey, if you really want to pay me back, join the army.
No, thank you.
You know,
My husband.
I may
haven't you
take
heard?
you up on it.
They
go
sunk
ahead.
the Maine in Cuba.
They did what now?
The USS Maine. They sunk the USS Maine in Cuba. Haven't you read the... don't you read the newspaper?
No, I do not.
Yeah, it's a good time to join the army.
My husband was a sheriff, so I'll leave myself out of it.
And we start to head out. And, my character would say to, what is it? Not Angelica, Sylvia. I reckon I overheard you chatting about your ex-husband, but mark my words, nothing good's gonna come from bringing him back through voodoo magic.
Oh, I'm not trying to bring him back. I was just wondering what Angelica was saying. Like, if my husband's in hell, I'm never gonna see him. Might as well take the deal. But if he is in heaven, maybe I should straighten up my act to see him again. I do miss him a heck of a lot.
Well, I'll tell you this, I've seen hell on earth. I couldn't imagine what real hell would be like. I wouldn't want to mess with it. No husband or not.
Well, I guess if you put it that way, maybe. We'll see. The offer is still on the table, it seems.
Yeah.
And we'll head back to the train depot with everyone else, I assume.
Yeah.
When you guys are there, you notice the ticket booth operator says, "Do you guys want something, or are you just gonna stand around?"
We're just standing around.
Definitely standing around.
Yep, you
Why
can.
don't you go stand around at the other depot?
Oh, but this place is so much better. And then he cracks a smile and then winks. And then does the little head nod thing.
Whatever you say.
Are you not able to leave unless we leave, or why are you trying to get rid of us?
Oh, I'll be here all night.
Even though there's no
I
train
just don't
coming.
like folks loitering around.
Oh well.
Well, I promise you this. We are not planning to hang around here too long.
Yeah. What time is it?
It's 11:55.
Yeah, we'll be here for another like 20 minutes or so. Is that all right, or should we head to the other train depot?
Well, I think you should go to the other train depot just because I don't like the looks of you and I don't like people loitering around.
What do you? That's quite rude. I'll be frank. So we're gonna stay. Colt, Angelica, we got some ammunition and some this holy water is what she called it. There's enough for each one of us.
Keep that shit away from me, please.
Oh, okay. Even as a priest.
Yeah, like it cleanses a little bit, but not all the way. Like it'll burn my skin and my legs.
Oh,
Well, do you have anything that could help against the devil?
she's a
I got
priest. So
knives.
yeah, she's a priest, so I'm sure she knows what she's doing. But all right, and then we'll.
What about any of those monk chants? Do you do any of them?
Monk chants?
Oh,
What are you
where you
talking
mumble
about?
and then you just say things and then like magic happens and then monk
I'm
magic.
not a witch. I'm a
All right, this is a
demon.
good time.
I thought you were a priest. I apologize.
This is a good time to take a 5-minute break.
All right.
If
We'll
that's
be-
all right with
yeah.
everybody.
Be right back.
Works for me.
That works great.
All right, we're back. How y'all doing? Last we left off, we were at the train depot. Everyone is waiting for the stroke of midnight. It's now 11:55. And as those minutes tick by, you begin to hear the distant sounds of a train. But to your surprise, it sounds like it's coming from the southwest side of town. So you hear it approaching from down here. You can see my pings.
We do?
Yep.
And then when you hear this, or after you hear this train whistle and all the steam of the train stopping, you hear the sounds of massive commotion coming from the southwest side of town.
So it appears that we are at the wrong train depot. Is that what I am led to believe?
Or is it just heading our way?
I think
hear
we're
it
at
from
the wrong
afar.
spot. Blake.
You hear a commotion coming from the southwest side of town. I'll tell you that.
I'll go take a look. I'm gonna leave with my bullets and the holy water. Because is it midnight? Is it midnight?
Yeah, it's.
I'll say a
the
train is
clock
never
chime.
this late, and I'm gonna like head towards the other train depot, or head towards the commotion.
Okay.
I'll probably do the same. It wouldn't be like Blake to not, or to stay back.
Who puts 2 train depots in one town? This town isn't even that large. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
barely big enough for one train station. nonetheless,
Exactly. You know
two.
what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm just saying that as we're walking towards it, wherever we need to go.
All right, let me open this up a little.
Oh, there's a train. Okay.
Blake pulls out his pistols with the pearl white handles and starts like fidgeting with the, I guess, revolver to kind of make sure that all the bullets are there and everything's like prepped. But it's just kind of like just checking his gun and just doing fancy things, fancy gun
Okay.
things.
Bolt's
That's
following
you
along.
first. All right.
Oh my
What
Angelica
about-
is also following.
goodness. Those are some big fellas.
All right. So as you approach the southwest side of town, you see a massive train pulled into this depot here, and there appear to be massive wolf creatures that are attacking this mine area. And you see all the workers who were sleeping there are suddenly waking up and being torn apart by these creatures. And
I don't know.
you see that.
Oh, no, go ahead. Keep going.
You see that they're not only are they attacking the people in the camp, they are, a few of them, especially the largest one, are taking huge stacks of gold ore and stacking it into the train. Basically stealing the gold from the mine.
Yes.
Looks
while
like-
the sorry, go ahead.
You go ahead. You go ahead.
I
I
was
thought you were
saying-
done.
Yeah, they're stealing gold. That's the point.
Looks like we got ourselves some new playmates, and they sure don't look friendly.
I don't know about y'all. I count cinco. It's not ocho, so
Well, that priest did say that he saw 5 or 6 in his dreams, so maybe the
Oh, he was-
Osho was just a big farce.
he was a liar.
Oh, he was a liar. Absolutely. He didn't see anything in person,
Oh.
but he did have dreams, apparently, because he recognized the
Oh.
drawing. Oh, yeah. Here, Colt, here's your book back.
Colt's
He's a
gonna take the
dream
book and
liar.
it's like, thank you, and then I'm just gonna start walking towards the werewolves and be like, cool, I'm here to help them steal this gold.
Nice. Everyone roll quick, real quick. No pun intended.
I got a 4.
I got a 2.
Got a 0.
4.
All right. Just add these real quick. Sylvia, you got a 4. Blake, you got a 2. And Hans, you got a 0. Colt got a 4. Let's see what they get. Also 0. Alright, that works out. Colt, you're acting first. So you go to help them?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, in the name of old dog, I'm here to get some gold too.
You see the largest one approach you. And he says, I see you got my letter.
I'm looking for a joke about wolves and sending mail, but it fails me. I did. I'm excited. Let's go.
Okay, alright, so we'll say that you are you gonna go down to where like the ore is?
Hell yeah. The wolves seem to be leaving me alone, right? So I'm just gonna go start piling it onto the train.
Perfect. Alright, what is
Who
Sylvia
is
doing?
driving the train as I walk by?
You're not sure.
Okay.
It looks like it's all sealed off.
Interesting. Werewolf technology.
Sylvia's a bit confused with this whole situation. Assumes that the letter was sent based off of context clues. I've never seen anything out of the supernatural like this before, so I'm just gonna first put bullets in my gun. If I didn't already, the silver ones we just recently got. And I'm gonna say it old. So you are the one that wrote the letter to me as well about gambling. What? This isn't a game we're playing. You're just killing. Is that? Is that correct?
Yeah, what of it?
How is this a
Are
gamble?
you gonna stop me?
Well, I'm deciding right
This is a
now.
big score, isn't it?
It's a big score, but we're not gambling. We're not playing. You're just taking.
Yeah, what about it?
The
Didn't
game-
you take money earlier from the table?
Yes, but that was in the game. You see, this is
Was it in
people's
the game?
lives.
I'm pretty sure I hit some lady over the head with the glass.
Yes,
And then you stole money.
which was a perfect distraction during the game we were playing.
Well, just think of this as a game. We're playing cops and robbers.
But y'all probably don't need to eat any people because I think just being werewolves, robbing, whatever, no one's gonna do anything anyways. So I think you're good to go.
Who are you to deprive me of a meal?
You know what? You're right. Colt continues letting go.
Like, okay, what is the split? Like, we haven't discussed terms and agreement on this. Could you give me a little bit of insight before I make my decision? Is that all right? Or
Hold on. Old dog, let me handle this. I think I know how to make this make sense. So I'm gonna walk off to the side with her. We're clearly gonna double cross them, right? You got those silver bullets?
yeah. Oh,
Can we
okay.
get a train and a bunch of gold?
You know what? I cannot complain about this situation. Very well then. I'm gonna walk on over. I'm convinced by
Load this gold up.
Angelica and Colt, and I'm gonna help with the gold if I can, if they let me.
Okay. Yeah, they let you pass. This old dog is like chowing down on a horse.
Serves that horse
all right.
right.
What is Blake
Sorry,
doing?
that's rude.
Okay, so Blake goes first. I've tangled with all sorts of monsters, but there's something about werewolves that really gets my blood pumping. Let's see if we can make these guys howl for mercy. And he, because he read the note said earlier that it was either kill or be killed by Old Dog. He goes and tries to get a cheap shot off on Old Dog, because it's been confirmed he's Old Dog, correct?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so he goes and tries to get a shot off on Old Dog, like a dirty shot.
Okay, tell me what your approach is.
He's just back with let's see, it's gonna be Angelica, and he already has his gun with the pearl white grips, and I guess he cocks back that hammer and then just lets it go. He shoots like does the whole 6-shooter thing where you let me show you in the video. I don't know how to describe it. Yeah, just a boop boop, that thing.
Okay.
And he unloads all 6 shots.
Nice. Okay. Go ahead and roll for flashy.
Ooh.
Hell yeah. I rolled a 1. I have a +3 modifier and rolled a 1.
Okay. So you fire all your bullets, and they seem to be. One of them sinks into Old Dog, but 5 of them go into random directions. And you definitely get his attention as the shots ring out. So he turns to face you as one of the bullets sort of wings him. And he looks surprised and angry when this happens.
Looks like my aim's gone to the wolves.
I'm not with them.
Alright, so he poises for an attack. And it's actually his turn next. So the other werewolves look like they trust Old Dog to handle himself. So they continue loading the gold in. And then Old Dog comes up to you, Blake. And he tries to slash you with his claws. So
Neat.
you can defend. It's up to you to choose which approach you want to do.
I would like
kinda
to
tell me
quickly
why.
dodge out of the way as I see him swiping, because I'm very agile because of like all my monster hunting and knowing how everything works with monsters and werewolves especially.
Okay.
So would that be quick?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll quick.
Rolled a 3 on quick.
Nice. Okay. So when you're dodging out of the way, you actually manage to get 2 shots off on him. And at this close of range, you actually put 2 bullets into his stomach.
Next
And
time I
he
won't
rears-
miss your head.
He rears backwards and he looks upset and angry. But he's gripping his stomach as if he's in pain. Surprised
Upset
that the
stomach.
bullets are doing so much damage. Yeah.
Can't be surprised with me. Blake, you knew what you're coming into, he says arrogantly.
All right. Angie, you're up.
Oh, I think Angelica's kind of just gonna go near to where Colt is and not help, but just kind of stand there and pretend that she's doing something. She's like not gonna get involved in the fight. And then I think she's actually gonna go up to one of the werewolves that's also putting things into, like, moving the gold and say, y'all know why he needed devil blood?
Devil, what now?
Yeah, my note said devil blood.
Probably wanted to work with somebody like us.
Oh. Okay, well, y'all doing a great job. And she'll, like, pat him on the shoulder.
Thanks.
Head pats for the werewolves.
Are you gonna help, or are you just gonna stand there?
I'm helping, I'm counting. I can count real high.
fancy counting numbers is hard.
I can only
Yeah,
get to
no,
55,
which is why
so it's real good.
Yeah, that's why I'm here. I think he needed someone to count the coins.
As soon as you say the word coins, you hear another commotion. Coming from the east side of town. Let me move all these people are running away. Let's see.
Oh. It was like
This map is so crowded.
bandage from
So
Ireland?
a bunch of people wearing all black with black hats come running up into the scene, and they all have guns and rifles, and they all start open firing on the werewolves.
Do I see Jasper amongst them?
Yes, you do.
I thought Jasper was a werewolf. I'm confused.
You see Jasper is the one that is off on the left holding two pistols there.
Okay.
There does appear to be a person who is a clear leader, who's like larger than the others, and is carrying like a really cool modified Winchester. And he's all like decked out. He has double bandoliers. And he's the only one out of the ones that are wearing all black. He's the only one who's wearing a red hat.
Is it this one?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Actually, let me make that circle red.
For the
Where's red hat?
podcast. He's
in
clicking
the
on the
back.
guy with the red hat.
He's in the back of the group. Interesting.
So
That
you see
kinda-
them come running in, and they just open fire on all the werewolves, and the werewolves seem like they're just eating the damage and getting heavily damaged. And they look quite afraid, actually.
Oh.
They look like they're like dropping the gold and trying to take cover where they can. And then we'll go back to Colt.
Colt's gonna work his way to the front of the train and try and figure out how to get it started.
Okay. You go to the front of the train, you open up
Yeah.
the door, and there seems to be some weird mechanical steam things going on with it. Like, it seems like if you rolled right, you could get it to drive itself. If that makes any sense.
Sounds a whole lot like I'm driving it.
All right. Tell me your approach. Sounds like clever.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be clever. I'm gonna be just pulling knobs and seeing if I can make this thing go. It's exact. That's his approach to everything. Is just to like zero research, fuck around and
do
find
it.
out. Looking for my character sheet. There we go.
And success. It fires right up. It looks like it's ready to go.
Choo choo.
Are any of the werewolves taking cover on the train, or?
Seems like they
going
were
on?
not on the train, right?
Yeah, they were like taking cover
No.
near the mines.
There's one that's on the train. This one over
Okay.
here.
Gotcha.
All right, so you're driving the train forward.
Train. I mean, yes, sure. If I get to choose, yes.
Whoa, Blake Buford is on the tracks with Big Dog.
Oh,
Yeah, I get exciting.
Let me see if I can move. I didn't plan to move.
you did this. You did this.
I did this to myself.
It looks possible
Oh,
to
good.
move.
Oh,
You
what
did
a
lose some
mess.
train cars, though.
I'll say old dog and Blake get separated on either side of the tracks.
Oh, it's like dramatic, like they're like getting ready to duel, and
Yeah.
like a train runs between them.
Exactly.
Oh, I didn't
train
get a
just-
chance to hop on. Shit.
I mean, it's a slow start, right?
Yeah.
Trains don't just like
Yeah.
instant on, so it's probably like.
Yeah, everyone who is standing, Sylvia and Angelica, if you're standing next to it, then yeah, you can definitely jump on.
Yeah, I'll pretend to take cover on the train with the one gold ore I've been managed to carry. If I could.
All right. And Blake too, as it passes you, you have a chance to grab onto it if you'd like.
Yeah, I go ahead and grab onto it.
Angelica will also grab on. As it's going by, can she try and throw a knife at the guy with the red hat?
Yeah. Tell me your approach.
Forceful. It's probably quick, actually, because the train is moving and she's just trying to
Just
get
to-
like a cheap shot off.
I feel like I want to do a compel on Blake.
Okay.
You gotta fuck that werewolf up. You can't just like ride off into the sunset.
Oh. Definitely not riding off with the sunset. He got really close to me, and I'm a blaster more than I am a scrapper. So he takes the train and then rides it far enough to where he feels comfortable to shoot, and then hops right the fuck back off. No, that's a good idea though. He hops right the fuck off. It says something along the lines of, "You may be a big bad wolf, but I could still teach you some tricks." And then he shoots some more into old dog.
Okay. And
Which one
Kai,
is that
tell
gonna
me
be?
your-
Or
whatever you want it to be for approach.
okay,
And
well,
then Kai also for the knife throw. What is your
Cool.
approach?
Oh, I did quick. I got a 4.
Oh, okay. All right. So
that's a good idea.
On the knife throw, as you're passing, you throw the knives directly at the man in the red hat, and then the knife goes sailing through the air, and it catches the man in the red hat right in square in the chest. But you see him pull the knife out, and it looks like the wound is closing.
Wait, are you the
Yeah.
devil?
And he gives you a smile as you pass, and he says, "Maybe I am." And you can see
I've
in
met
his
him. You
smile-
look different.
I'm El Diablo.
Okay, have a good night.
Later, Tater.
He says, "You'll see me again."
Do I
As you
get a
guys go riding past?
do something on my turn, or is it just jumping on the train?
Yeah. But let's do the werewolf first, or Blake and the werewolf.
Yeah, go for it.
So you did one.
I rolled one.
Yeah.
Oh, can I use
so
one of my points? What is it?
your stunt?
Yeah. What is it? Yeah, +2 when killing monsters, or I guess when killing. So, I guess that language should be taken to account.
Was it
So I rolled a
monsters
1.
too?
Yeah, but I wrote killing monsters, so I guess it'd have to be a killing blow. I could get a +2, like if he was near death. But if he's not, then probably not.
That's fine. You can add the +2.
Sweet.
So you got a 3.
A thrice.
All right. Describe to me how you kill old dog.
Oh hell yeah! Hell yeah, everybody!
My friend.
So he jumps on the train, and then starts aiming the sights of his gun, and then recognizes it's just too shaky on the train to get the shot that he wants to get off. So then he jumps back off of the train. It takes a look one last time, and then says something along the lines of, well, here's an itch you can't scratch, and then like unloads his other 6 bullets from his left gun, from his left hand shooting on this one, because he already put his right hand away because they'd already shot all 6 on the last round, and then he's shot all 6 of his on this one and tries to kill him, or it kills him, I guess.
You see him kind of recoil from the bullets, and he looks shocked, like he can't believe what's happening, and then he just drops down dead, his tongue sticking out of his mouth, his blood is pouring out of his chest.
You knew exactly
then-
who I was. Don't mess with me again. To a dead body.
While that's happening, the man in the red hat jumps from where he's standing and does a massive leap onto the top of the Grand Vista Hotel. And so we'll go to, let's see, Sylvia.
So the werewolf in
You want to do something?
the car over. What is his reaction, real quick? Is he turned away from me? Turned toward me?
I'm gonna say that he's inside the car. If you're like kind of clinging onto the side, he's on the inside and he's trying to hide. Maybe you can see him there.
Yeah, I'll go in. And then I'm holding like a gold bar. Does he look scared? What does he look like? Does he look scared? Or look like he's going towards Colt?
Yeah, he looks scared. A little angry too.
I'll like pretend to stumble and try to drop the gold bar on his tail if possible. Say,
Okay.
oh my! And
You
then I'm just
start-
gonna like try to get his attention almost and drop the gold bar right on his tail.
Okay, he turns around and he puts his claws up like he's about to attack you.
And I shoot him in the face.
Okay. Tell me your approach.
I was trying to go with flashy to try to get his attention to get a good shot off, right? Like, you know, he's when he's looking at me. But I can go for quick or forceful if you think that is a better fit.
I think flashy works for that.
Okay. Good, because I rolled like shit. I got a 1.
All right.
What do you got, a 0?
He rolled like shit too. Tell me how it looks when you kill this werewolf.
Yeah, I'll be like, oh my, and then I'm just gonna drop the gold bar, like I'll pretend to be scared. He'll look at me and growl, and I'm just gonna take my gun real quick out of the holster and just shoot him right square underneath the jaw and just go straight through the head.
He's like, I guess his brain's blown out, and then he collapses into the bottom of the train car.
I'm just gonna step on over him and head to try to. Where's the gold? Is it all throughout the train, or is it
It's
in a
kind of
specific
throughout
car?
the train, yeah.
Okay.
Train full of gold.
I'll walk towards the front and say, I think I took the right bet, and then I'm just gonna head on, try to meet up with Angelica and Colt if possible, however far I can get.
Okay. Angie, as the train is traveling past, you notice the man in the red hat climbing onto the roof of the hotel, and you're clinging onto the side, and he tries to throw a knife at you, your knife back at you, but he misses. What do you do?
Can I grab the knife and throw it back at him again?
Yeah.
Throw him fight. Okay. Now I'm trying to be like intentional, so I'm gonna do like forceful. He tried to attack me. That's rude. Okay.
What if he was just trying to give you your knife back?
No, he was trying to kill me. That's not okay. 1.
The knife goes sailing back in his direction and catches him in the foot. And as it stabs him in his foot, he loses his place on the roof and falls down onto the side of the alley. But you're not really sure if that killed him or not, as the train continues to go past.
I think Angelica's just gonna yell, "The devil don't fall off roofs, you imposter."
I'll get you next time. All right, so.
Oh no, a deer! Don't go on the tracks.
The train continues to make its way up the tracks as the creatures and the Ocho kind of loses track of it. Tell me how you guys ride off in the sunset. What do you guys do?
I'll go over to Colt and say, "My, that was a great idea." And then I'm gonna get to counting, and we'll get a even split going. And I'm gonna go and count away.
Colt's obviously tooting the horn into the sunset. I say the sunset, we're going east, right? So whatever. But you know what I'm saying. Toot toot. Just killing it. What y'all do?
Did
What's
Did Blake ever get a chance to get back on, or are we long gone?
No, I'm planning to call my horse Gretchen, and then see if I can make a catch up, and then jump onto the train from the horse.
You didn't manage to get the cutscene. You missed the cutscene.
Oh,
I'm kidding. Yeah, you catch up to it and you dramatically leap out of your horse and onto the train.
Like Left 4 Dead, but the survivors
Flashy?
left without him.
Can I see if I actually make it with Flashy?
Yeah. Why not?
I got a 4.
Oh.
I make it look fucking easy, y'all.
Yeah.
He actually stands up on the horse and kind of surfs it, and then he makes an easy step over. He doesn't even jump. He just steps over into the train like it was nothing, like he was on a platform going to another platform. The horse perfectly lined up the speed and everything, so it was just an easy step off. Yep, he's like, later horse, or later Gretchen. Catch up later. See you in whatever, 2 lakes.
Beautiful. All right, what's Angelica doing?
Can Angelica see if she ever gets a letter back on whether or not Sylvia's husband is in hell?
Oh, I like that. Roll, or what's your approach? So you roll for it.
Oh god, I don't know. I would have literally no idea.
Let's go clever.
Okay. 2.
You feel a warm sensation in your pocket, and then suddenly a piece of paper appears.
I'll pull it out.
It says, "That dude is in hell." And then the paper bursts into flames.
I think Angelica will just go up to Sylvia and say, I'm so sorry, your husband is for sure in hell, so you might as well sell your soul. Like, maybe you'll get tortured by the same demon, and, like, you'll see each other in passing.
You know what? I knew he cheated on me. I just didn't believe it. Well then, you have yourself a deal, Miss Angelica, and you know what? I feel like it's better if we travel together. And I'm gonna stick my hand out.
Angelica shakes your hand.
A deal is a deal. Now, how can you help me win more money? Is it like, is there something I gotta do, or is it just kind of just gonna happen, you know?
Oh, it's just... Well, how it kind of works is, well, now that we're working together, it'll be a lot easier, because I don't have to, like, play in the background to, like, get things done. I can definitely get us a really good deal on this gold if we go to some banks or something. Don't worry about that. Got connections in all the banks.
Sure.
And then just when you die, just get your soul. Like, you're not going to miss it, you're dead, you know?
Yeah, I don't really care. I've lived a life, and, you know, that's why they call me Second Life. So, I'm just here to see how much fun I can have in the world. And so far, it's been more fun with you than without you. So we'll see what more adventure we can have.
What can go wrong when you have a demon priest on your side? Very lit.
So you are a demon?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, okay. Got it. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. Demon straight from hell. That's why I knew that guy wasn't the devil. I mean, that knife trick was pretty cool, but again, devils don't fall off roofs.
Yeah, do you think
So
he'll be
that's kinda
back,
lame.
or do you think he'll be coming for us? Like, I mean, he
El
was here for
Diablo?
the wolves, right? He wasn't here for us.
I think he was here for the wolves and then for the gold, so maybe he'll come after us because of the gold.
I see.
But again, he fell off a roof. Like
That
we just
makes sense.
do a roof battle and he'll fall off. You know. I
Yeah,
think
that
it'll be
makes
fine.
sense. All right, sounds good. Sounds like a plan.
And as this conversation goes on, the train travels on, and Justin, take us out.
Hey, everybody. Thank you for listening tonight. We are so glad that you have listened all the way to this point. And because of that, we're going to promote stuff. So take it away, Chris.
Hey, I'm Chris. I was your Fate Master tonight. Hope you enjoyed it. You can go to ravensrealmtabletop.com to find all of our links, at Chris Gamble 37 on Instagram. And if you want to follow me personally, join our Discord.
Yeah, the Discord is awesome. Definitely worth a join. That's like the foundation of this show is the Discord itself, where you can come in and participate and play Dungeons and Dragons yourself with a bunch of other people you may or may not know.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Brandon, your turn. What do you
Hey.
got?
Hey, I'm Brandon. You can catch me on the various socials at the BWT. That's really it. I think we're gonna try spinning up in March a West Marches Worlds Without Number game. So yeah, check that shit out if you're into those sorts of things.
Ooh, that sounds
In the
cool.
Discord.
Yeah.
In the Discord.
All right, Ryan?
Hi, I'm Ryan, and I have played Sylvia. You can find me at Twitch at twitch.tv/ballandrye.
Awesome. Okay, and Kai?
Hi, I'm Kai. I was playing Angelica tonight. If you want to find me on social media, I'm on Twitter at Kitchen with 2Ds. That's KICHIDD on Twitter.
Excellent. And I am Justin. I played Blake tonight, and I may write intro music for this. I tend to write music for a lot of this stuff. And I have an album coming out. I'm hoping in 3 days, but I'm not sure if the company, the distributor, will get it out by that time. And if not, I'll have it on my like, BandLab or whatnot until it is on Spotify and all that. Anyway, you can look it up. My music is under Project Bourne. Check it out there, and yeah, make sure you also always go to the Discord. That's like the big thing we have for Raven's Realm. It is important to go to there, give us all the up likes and updates and subscribes and do all those things, because it really helps. We're really not a very big podcast at this moment, so like every little like really helps. So please like, subscribe.
Yeah, and if you want to find out what happens next week on Kids on Bikes, what happens to our arrested characters and our running away characters, you have to subscribe. That's the only way you're going to be able to find out what happens next week.
Yeah.
All right.
All
Going
right,
out for our werewolf homies.
Pour one out.
roll it for our homies.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.